Buddy, you're a young man, buddy, you're a young man. I feel like vocals for epic orchestral music, instrumentals, is super unvalued. There's a whole world to this industry, the instrumental orchestral epic community, and that is an umbrella over trailers and film music, but all falls back to epic music. And there's musicians who work on this stuff, and they're very talented, and they go often unnoticed. So I want to bring them out in this video, and I want to show you guys how to add vocals to an orchestral track. I have vocals from the very talented Lara Ausensi from Spain. Where is everything? Here they are. What I want to do first is just put these into a folder, because look at this mess of stuff. It's even if it's organized, it's crazy. I can't even find anything in this. So we're just going to move this to a new folder. Lara Vox. We gotta color it purple. Holding Alt in scrolling and Cubase will give you a color selector. So we have to make them purple. So I do prefer to have my vocals consolidated so that I know exactly where the vocal is singing. For instance, if the vocalist decided to improvise somewhere, I wouldn't really know where they're improvising. Now I can tell on the other parts by listening through and through, but even that's still some extra time. So I do prefer them to be consolidated, and that was my own mistake for not asking the vocalist to do that. So it's not her fault at all. So we're just gonna listen. So now the vocals have added this cool little like playful vibe. I feel like I'm on a grass planet in some kind of distant solar system on another galaxy. I could imagine sort of jumping and skipping around in the grass. And that percussion doesn't really strike me as very grassy. She's doing perfectly, like absolutely amazing, and she's lifting up the quality of the track. Like this track just sounded like a random like MIDI background track in some video game from like 1980 or something, but with her voice on it, it actually comes alive. The issue is that the human voice, when put against a compressor, sometimes certain frequencies come out that sound too piercing. That's usually around the 4 kilohertz range. That's cute. Maybe I can just put some of those vocalization, improvisation stuff over that, and we'd be good. So I did decrease the reverb in that main chorus because that drier sound really brings out the different nuances in her note transitions, and just you can hear it better because it's supposed to be in the front, so why not take the reverb off and bring it more vertically to the front, or Z-axis, whatever you call it. But then we have a problem because that lack of reverb makes her voice tail drop off way earlier. Because the whole orchestra is going like da 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 dun 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 da, but her voice just da da da, as any human voice would, having used all that breath for the prior notes. So we're going to just automate the reverb. I hope you guys have learned from just watching me do this. I'm not really accustomed to being on video. To be honest, I'm still getting used to it. There's a lot of things about my presentation that I could use work on. If you like that video, feel free to subscribe to my Patreon. Right now it's at the support the channel sort of stage. So if you just want to give some foundation to this YouTube channel, subscribe to my Patreon. It's not that much. There are tiers to it that we'll be adding on later, and we're adding content onto it, including a podcast in which I talk about secrets of the industry with other professionals. Thanks guys, and have a good week.